Well, welcome, Grenada, Carrico, Pidi, Mardigras, and the rest of the world. It is my pleasure to be back with you for another day. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and I'm coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. We call it Grenada. The pleasure is mine to tell you what's happening here in Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, or other parts of the world. And there are a lot of things happening that we would like to share with you in tonight's headlines, folks. Grenada scheduled to receive 45,600 COVID-19 vaccines. Man found dead in bed. Public workers honk horns in protest. And the police, they are investigating Wednesday's shooting incident that left one man hospitalized. House set on fire after 14-year-old is electrocuted in Trinidad and Tobago. Valve regulations for Mardigras water system. We're going to talk to you about that. And Grenada Cancer Society celebrates World Cancer Day. And I don't know if you all saw it, boy. A shooting in Pennsylvania. A man killed a couple. Listen, it's the weirdest thing you would ever see. They were having just what seemed to be a simple argument in the streets about snow, shoveling snow. Man goes to his home, pulls out a shotgun. He pulls out a gun, in fact, shoot the couple, as if that wasn't enough, went back to get a more high-powered gun, and then shot them again to make sure that they are dead. All that in plain sight, in the middle of the street, with people around. I kid you not. We're going to share that and more with you when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. Now, folks, we want to let you know that our headlines is sponsored by Real Value IGA Supermarket, the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, also Licks Laundry Detergents, the Housing Authority of Grenada, the Ministry of Health, Coats Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa. All right, and we want to say thank you guys for sponsoring our headlines. So when we come back, it could be real news in Olio Lili Lolo. And by the way, if you have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please share the program. You see, when you share the program, that is how other people get to know that we are live. So people, share the business. We will be right back.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
At Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing times comes a whole new way to do business. Our parents may have done their banking a different way. Communal's state-of-the-art online banking and international debit card allows members to do business with great ease. It's like literally having a branch in your very own hands. Need a loan? Apply online from the comfort of your own home anywhere in the world, and your request will be dealt with remotely. Want to transfer between your accounts or another shareholder? No wait time for transactions to update. Voila! Who needs receipts when you can receive them via e-statements on your mobile device and save the environment? Not a Communal member? You can join our family today by applying online. At Communal, we see you working hard to ensure that you save, invest, and grow. Communal, join us today. This will be the best financial decision you have ever made. My name is Hollis Mr. Killer Map, and I endorse this message.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
If your whites aren't looking whiter and brighter,
just give them licks.
if your clothes isn't feeling soft and smelling fresh and scented all day,
Give them licks.
if your dishwashing liquid doesn't smell like lemon, protects your hands with vitamin E, and gets rid of that stubborn grease,
Just give them licks.
just now. So that old smell, stain, grease mark, and dust still on your floor?
Power. Licks for them.
If your toilet still has those stains and dirt marks?
Licks.
So the color's fading and the stains still in your clothes, huh?
Licks, licks, licks.
Your product's giving you licks?
Then choose licks from Walker Enterprises. Also available at all leading supermarkets.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Feel good facts.
Avoid the most common causes of spreading the flu. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue, dispose of it straight away, and either wash your hands or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NOWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
All right, so thank you very much. All right, and last night we had a special program and we were talking about the inavailability of water at certain times of the year, and the dams and the dates in which they were built and how they are able to provide or supply the various communities or lack thereof. Now, we spoke about the valve regulation for the lace avocat system that is just about 100 years old, and they are working on upgrading that system very soon. Today, we are hearing that more systems are being added, or at least one more system is being added to the list of regulated dam or distribution plants. Now, the National Water and Sewage Authority wishes to advise the following consumers who are actually served by the Mardigras water system, that due to the effects of the dry season, it has become necessary, they say, to implement a valve regulation schedule effective Friday, that is tomorrow, God's willing. All right. Now, the places that will be affected, top Mardigras, Rady Junction through Tempe. All right. Now, in terms of the times that your supply is going to be interrupted, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. on Tuesdays, and on Fridays, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. on Saturdays as well. On Saturday. Okay, so let's take that again. So you'll be affected Monday, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. on Tuesday, and on Friday, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. on Saturday. Please be advised that the information provided is based on the current water levels, and it is expected to change without prior notice depending on availability of supply. Now, the authority continues, they say, to monitor the water levels, the water systems, and its capacity to meet demand, and will keep affected customers fully aware of your supply status as information becomes available. Consumers, you are encouraged to collect and store water in clean, covered containers prior to the interruption in your supply. Now, you are also advised to manage your supply, taking into consideration the needs of your family members and your pets. All right, and so that is the latest information that we have from NAWASA regarding valve regulations. Grenada joins the rest of the world today in observing World Cancer Day, held under the theme, I Am and I Will. It's a reminder of the role each one can play in helping reduce the impacts of cancer. The Cancer Society, however, will focus on activities throughout February as Cancer Month, and emphasis will be placed on men and prostate cancer. Now, cancer has claimed lives, millions of lives, and does so every year. Some cancers are more aggressive than others, but cancer is cancer. They do affect your way of life. They do affect others, not just the person who is diagnosed with cancer. And I've had first-hand experience of cancer with my sister being diagnosed with cancer at a very young age, and then my mom being diagnosed with cancer, and having to see both of them battle the individual class of cancer that they had to. And I can tell you this, it really is a struggle. Today I can say thank God that my sister is still alive, and my mom likewise is still alive. What is key to helping someone who is suffering from cancer is not necessarily medication and treatment. While that is important, one thing that I've learned is that the support from family members and loved ones do go a long way in helping heal, or at least making that trying time a little more comfortable for those who are suffering with cancer. If you know somebody who's suffering with cancer today, a family member, a friend, understand your role in their healing. We are moving on. Now, the next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy, there's been a lot of talk about vaccine. And guess what? Grenada can now talk about vaccine themselves. Yes, as we shall be receiving our doses of COVID-19 vaccine very, very soon. All right? That's right. So here's what. The Grenada is scheduled, in fact, to get just about 45,600 vaccines under the COVAX facility, and delivery, they say, is estimated, check it out, to begin later this month. So, and this is the shortest month of the year. So that means that we will be getting our vaccine within a couple weeks. You understand? Because I know that I've heard people asking and talking about that for the people who are interested. Now, there's a lot of skepticism and a lot of that talk about vaccines. So what we are trying to do is have a program, all right, with a very learned individual from the St. George's University. So we are in conversation about that so that we can have a special program where we can talk about that, where we can ask questions, where you can ask your questions about vaccines. All right. So We're going to work on that for you as soon as possible, maybe as soon as next week. All right. So going back to the whole vaccine talk now, we are estimated to begin receiving our vaccines later this month. It's under the World Health Organization's Emergency Use Listing Procedure, WHO EUL, that's what they call it. The EUL is a risk-based procedure for assessing and listing unlicensed vaccines, therapeutics, and in vitro diagnostics with the ultimate aim of expediting the availability of these products to people who are affected by a public health emergency. Now, according to the interim distribution forecast within the Organization of the Eastern Caribbean States, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is also scheduled to receive 45,600 doses of the vaccine. Then we have Antigua and Barbuda, 40,800. Dominica, 28,800. St. Kitts and Nevis, 21,600. And St. Lucia, 74,400. Countries in the region that are British overseas territories are scheduled to receive vaccines from the British. No, the focus document said that on average, 3.3% of the total population of the 145 participants' territories, they are receiving doses from at least one manufacturer. Now, this is in line with the facility target to reach at least 3% population coverage in all countries in the first half of the year, enough to protect the most vulnerable groups such as healthcare workers, said the document. Now, Health Minister here in Grenada, Nicholas Steele, said that Grenada has already agreed to its priority list. It says that they are essential workers and the people who meet the prerequisite to be categorized as risk or at risk or high risk through age or existing pre-existing conditions, all right? Now, the date itself for the vaccine arrival is not yet public, but once they are on the island, the public will be made, they say, aware of the date set to commence the vaccinations and so on. Now, they're saying on the priority list, we have people like the police officers, the nurses, the doctors, and so on, all right? So, at least you have an idea as to what will be taking place with regard to vaccines here in Grenada. Oh yeah. Again, sad news for another family. Body discovered. Another body was found today. In fact, this time it's at his home in Munich, St. Andrew. Now, what we can tell you is that his body was found by a co-worker who went looking for him when he did not show up to work for about 2 days. His name, Junior Pindo Nichols. And according to reports, he is a construction worker. Officers of the Grenville police station, well, they were summoned to that area. They got the call and they showed up, and then the man was there, lying on the bed. There are no theories and so on. The police, they are currently doing their investigation. Septimus Roberts of Munich St. Andrew says that he knows the deceased very well. In fact, the dead man lived with him. And he says, as far as he knows, he's a really good man. And of course, he doesn't understand what happened.
He lived with me about 3 years now. When I was living here and go to the States and come back. He just pay a little rent. He just pay a little rent, take care of the place. So I come back and I leave him down this hill. I came back last year, come back and we did jamming. I see Pindo Monday evening. I see Monday evening. I see Monday evening. And Tuesday morning I get up early and I leave here. I didn't see him that day. But neighbor and them tell me he was by them day. So yesterday morning I got up again about 5:30 and I went and do something for my friend. So when I come back, evening time, I come back about 7 o'clock, but I didn't see him again. But this morning I have a message for him. I call him about 4 times. But I know he's a man, he does leave early and once after he go. He just leave all the and go and see after he goat. So I leave and I go. I went by my friend and help him do something again. And when I did, they call me and tell me, one of the co-workers come and look for him and they didn't see him, so they push the door and they see him dead on the bed. Push it and they see him on the bed. He never, a good person, a good person. We never had no problem, he's a good person. When I come and I cook, we share food together. If he cook food, he call me according to what I cook. He bring up some food for me. Most time he get up on morning time, hold the phone to charge, and when he go take mine and put to charge. He was a good person to me. He was a good person to me. Good person to me.
Oh boy, the struggle is real. So police are investigating what may have happened, but he was found lying on the bed, like they said, by a co-worker who didn't see him, and then they decided to show up. And then again, that co-worker, that's good, you must be your neighbor's keeper, you must be your brother's keeper. You don't see them, and it's unlike them to not call or show up to work without first saying that they would or would not. So that was really good. And that's the thing about our close-knit neighborhood, our close-knit island, that whenever somebody goes off the grid like that, you tend to go looking for them or finding out what has happened, because that's unlike them. So whoever that co-worker was, thumbs up to you, you know what I mean? Earlier, we are moving on. Honk for 4. You can't say that too fast because you may end up in problems. Honk for 4. And it was today. And so public workers, the teachers and so on went around honking horns and so on, trying to raise awareness to their plight of 4% that they've been demanding, that's been owed to them by the government. And they are saying that, hey, we ain't getting money, and that's a serious problem because money was supposed to come at the end of January. It didn't come, and government has the ability to pay. And so they want the government to pay. First, you're going to hear from Mr. Jude Bartholomew, who is the, I think he's the first vice president of the union, the teachers union, of course, and he is the president of the St. David's branch. And he's saying that, listen, we're taking this whole situation very serious. One.
Well, I think the Hunt for 4 is very effective in the sense it's sending a clear signal to the nation and such, and to the government, that we are very serious about our 4%, and we are sensitizing the public and such, and rallying the cry of the public in other words to lend support to us, for this worthy venture, because it's not something that we're really begging for. All right, this is an agreement and such that was signed between government and the Grenada Union of Teachers. That's since in 2020, 2019 for 2020 and 2021. So it's not something that we're just engaging in salary negotiation for. It's something that has already been signed. Well, we're coming up slowly, building up the momentum and such. And as the executive, as we plan and we go forward, we're going to plan what next. So when we're ready, you're going to get to know what next. But we want to let the nation know, and such the public know and the authorities know, that we are very, very, very serious about our 4%. This is a very serious matter. And we're rallying together as teachers, and we want the nation to rally with us.
All right. Now, Mr. Kenny James says that the money that is given to the workers is money that goes back into the economy. He says you cannot see it like if it's a loss. But once they get that money, it goes back into circulation.
Well, the leadership of the GUT is resolute that we have a just cause. This is not something that we are asking for today. Remember, this agreement was signed since 2019. The first tranche, the first 4% was paid in 2020. This is 2021 when the second one has to be paid. We expect that government would have been planning for this from the time they would have signed the agreement. So what is happening here is not something that caught them by surprise. And yes, we can say that there are challenges globally, but the reality is that 4% in the hands of a public officer, $50, $60, $80 in the hands of a public officer is going to translate into business in town. The vendors who vend here on Saturday, it means that they're going to benefit because the teacher, the public officer, has more to come to the market with. Parcel is going to benefit. Courts is going to benefit. The person who uses the weed eater is going to benefit because now the yard could cut twice for the month rather than once. Now this is the ripple effect, right? We have to think about when we give increases to public officers. When you give them, we are not the people who take money and ship it out of this country. We are the people who really keep the economy rolling. Think about it. You go to town, who you see in town? Nurses, teachers, because we're the ones, whatever little we have, we keep it circulating. We are the ones that have mortgages. We are the ones that are running to Nawasa, running to Grenlec, running to the utility companies to make sure we pay. Even if you don't have food home, you're paying. Because you know what? You don't want, the nurse don't want you to say, look at her, she not current and she has to disconnect it. The teacher don't want you to say that. So you'll pay and stay hungry. The fact is, when you give us money, that is money well spent. That is money well invested because you're getting back in terms of taxation. The NIS is getting in terms of benefits. So we're talking unemployment benefit. We're talking poor and vulnerable. Give us money. We pay more into the NIS and others could get. So this is the kind of circular flow we're talking about with this 4%.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny James. He is the immediate past president of the association. Now, Daisy Hazard is the public relations officer of the Public Workers Union. And she says the monies that they're rallying for is monies that they legally earned, and so they want it.
Today is a good day, but it's also a very sad day. And I say it's a sad day because the civil servants, the public workers of this country should not have to be here today. We are investing in our country. We have invested throughout the pandemic and we continue to invest along with other Grenadians. And we are asking our government to pay us what is due to us, to pay us our legal increases. Our legal increases, a paltry 4%, does not take anything away from this country. Rather, it's an investment because as our brother from the Teachers Union pointed out very clearly, when you invest in our workers, that money doesn't stay in our pockets, it circulates back into the economy. We know that we are all going through a hard time because of COVID, but we know that our increases have been legally, we legally earned it, and there is no reason why government cannot pay it. And so we are saying today, we have given back the horn. Our nurses and doctors, our healthcare workers specifically. Last year our government said to the nation, let us applaud these people. Let us show the nation that we are proud of them for the sacrifice and the hard work that they did during the period of the lockdown, especially when they kept our country safe and our COVID patients recovered. Even now, Grenada's caseload is one of the best in the region. We are not having the struggles that our neighbors are having, and that is because of the dedication of our healthcare workers. And you've given them a horn. What's a horn in our culture? Horn can't buy jacks, horn is tobacco. And so we are calling on this government, pay our workers their just increases, pay our workers their legally fought for increases of 4%.
Thank you very much, Daisy Hazard. And so that's it for the honk for 4%. By the public workers. Of course, they are saying to stay tuned, more is to happen. We are moving on. Police are investigating a shooting incident that happened at Mount Parnassus yesterday. Okay, we told you about that. That's a wrong shooting incident, Mikey. We told you about that incident yesterday where one man was shot by an unknown assailant. Jason Purcell is currently nursing a gunshot wound that he received yesterday in the back. Why exactly was he shot is a theory that the police is working into. Who did the shooting? The police are also working on that, and they are saying they are working aggressively to put this matter to justice. We are moving on. Now, Olia, the next thing that we have to tell Olia about, boy, is that the house connected to a man who allegedly took a 14-year-old to an area to steal copper, where that young boy was later electrocuted. That house was set on fire today. Well, last night. They say at around 9 p.m. The villagers there alerted the fire department. They saw flames coming from the man's wooden home. And so the fire officers arrived on the scene, and they said that they contained the blaze. Police officers who were also on the scene remained after the fire was extinguished. The man in his late 20s was not present at his home at the time. All right. We monitored this from the Trinidad Express. Now remember that yesterday a young boy, 14 years old, only 14 years old, was found electrocuted on a utility pole. His family later said that he was accompanying somebody else, all right, and that somebody else may have taken him to that area, who's an adult, may have taken him to that area and put him on the mission to steal the copper on the line. Now, the little boy was electrocuted and his body was left there. And so, knowing that this man was last seen with the little boy, it seemed someone would have set that house on fire. So the police there are looking into whatever the theories may be. We are moving on. Last week we told you about a shooting incident that happened in St. Lucia. A man was shot in the streets. He did not die. He survived, and persons were saying that the reason he survived was the fact that his mother was on the scene, not trying to do anything else but asking God to spare his life. Folks, tonight we tell you a different story. His body was removed from the hospital because he succumbed to his injuries.
It's been 7 days since Vera McGowan went down on bended knees in prayer on Chisel Street in the capital, moments after her son, 29-year-old Bradley McGowan, was shot multiple times. 7 days later, on February 3rd, Bradley McGowan succumbed to his injuries at hospital. Chisel Street commuters told NBC Prime off camera McGowan was shot at by two men who alighted from a motor vehicle. According to authorities, Bradley McGowan was listed in critical but stable condition at hospital following the brazen January 27th ambush along a busy city street. Bicycle police did detain one person not long after McGowan was shot. The suspect, according to police sources, was found in possession of a 9mm firearm at the time of his arrest. NBC Prime was not able to reach Vera McGowan for comment, although sources close to the family say she has not stopped praying for her son. Rihani Isidore, NBC Prime.
Thank you very much, Rihani. And you guys would remember that story, right, that we told you last week? So yes, the individual died. Folks, the next story that I'm telling you now seems to be one of the most popular stories that you would find out there right now. From Pennsylvania, we monitored this report from the Daily Mail. A feuding neighbor shot a couple with a handgun before fetching an AR-15 style rifle from his home to kill them after an apparent argument over the couple shoveling snow into his yard. Folks, this is being shared all over the world right now. So there you can see the woman and her husband. They're arguing with this man who has gone into his yard now, right? They were calling him names, your female part name and all kind of stuff, right? They just giving each other talk, and then he just comes out with a gun and started firing shots, just like that. Just like that, he just started shooting at the people. Just like that. Just like that. And you would swear. Now, when you look at this for the first time, you would say, okay, you're waiting for the prank to end. Because you would see people coming up Then you realize, but wait now, they're serious.
Oh my God!
Everybody all right? You want help up? Are you okay?
Come on! Here! Oh my God!
What happened? What happened? Call 911. What happened? Just go get my phone. What happened? No. Are you okay?
And there he is coming with a look at this now. Look at this.
Shit, Captain. Who's him, huh?
And that's it. And he goes back in his house, probably to drink his coffee. This is in 2021. Huh? Would you imagine? Huh? Would you imagine? I don't understand this. The couple would lay on the ground there for a while. All right. The police arrived at the scene, and emergency personnel and the husband and wife, they were pronounced dead. Well, guess what? When the police understood what took place, they went into the neighbor's property. Once the neighbor saw that the police was closing in on him, he then shot himself to death. So it's a case of murder, double murder, suicide. Eh? I never hear that yet. Just like that. It was just about snow. It was just about arguing about snow, about who's shoveling who's snow in who yard, and you know, the little petty talk. You understand what I'm saying? Little petty talk. Monster. Anyway. Well, yes. So at the end of the day, he killed the couple, the husband and wife, and then he turned the gun on himself. All right, folks, I see that we are running out of time. Those of you who have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to just hit the share button. Don't forget, Mikey Live is also live on YouTube simultaneously as we are on Facebook. We're taking a quick break and we'll return shortly. By the way, don't forget, tomorrow, National Colors Day, you take your picture with your children and all that, and you send it in to us so that it can be featured on tomorrow's program, and we can post it on our page. All right. So remember, tomorrow, God's willing, you're taking your picture of your little daughter, your little niece, yourself, your co-workers, and you're sending it to us via a private message, or you can post on your page and tag us on it, and we will then do a collage of those pictures and share them on our page, and some of the more beautiful ones will be shared on Mikey Live tomorrow night, God's willing. All right. So we're taking a break. We're coming back with the national report and the weather.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handle me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
It's showtime at Quartz. Shop today and save up to 30% off on selected Whirlpool cooker. Plus, get a chance to win amazing weekly prizes with purchases of $299 and over. So don't delay. Get what you need now and pay absolutely nothing until 2021.
Showtime. We got it. Just what you need. Yeah, Quartz got it.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Okay, just before we go on, I did promise I was going to bring in some. Okay, I said I was going to bring this former to say hi. So say hi. Oh, okay. So he's the technical operator for tonight. I'll send you guys some pictures later on. All right. So Say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Hi, bye. Say goodbye. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have the technical operator. So folks, what we have coming up for you right now is the national report, and following the national report,